Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The temperatures will be noticeable, yet the roof is wide open. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Today's starting pitcher, number 61. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Jeremy Pena up now for the Tigers.
Number 3, Jeremy Pena.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Boy, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And a swing and a miss. Time called now. Runner at second, nobody out. Struck him out swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Julio Rodriguez swings through it for strike one. Oh. Swing at a ground ball. Base hit into the outfield. Can't glove it cleanly.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Riley Green up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Runner around third. The second run scores. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Line drive, base hit, and it gets by him. One run across, and he'll pull into second safely.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Roll on to Santana. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ketel Marte in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ball. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. 3-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out man at first. Ildemaro Vargas now at the plate. Ball one. Valdez, in his 7th season, 32 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Adley Rutschman swings through it for strike 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike 2. Perdomo on second. Vargas over at first with 1 away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So now it's Nolan Arenado. That's down and in. A slider missed. Snaps it to third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Back here in the desert, second inning set to go. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there. Got him. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Inside, ball 2.
There's a swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Back here at Chase Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Here's the 0-2.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at the plate now. That's ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Tigers. That one laced to center and a base hit. And a man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Green in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Well, these Tigers really.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
On top of that.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Foul ball still 0-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. On a line out towards center. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Torkelson swings through it for strike 1. Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away.
Inside, ball 1.
Swings through that high fastball. Swing and he popped it up. Santana settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Dingler digs in now. This one in the air right field. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's now a 6-run lead. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Colt Heath. In the air, left field. Gurriel on the run. And that's the third out. Back here at Chase Field, set for the bottom of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, start of the 4th. Labor Torres. Up now for the Tigers. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Torres in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Back to the top of the order. And now here is Jeremy Pena. Hit hard on the ground to short. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hey. Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Adley Rutschman. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Line drive, and there's 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Arenado, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. 2 up, 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Barosa in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. In the dirt. Throw on to Torkelson, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Tigers.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Barosa flying after this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here's Riley Green. And a foul ball. Swings through that.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped into right field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Snap throw, but he's back in time. Up the middle, the flip, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
2 down, nobody on. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I know.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And that one fouled off. Got him. 1 out. Snaps it down to second. 1 out, man at first. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss there. Now back in safely at first. Swing and a foul straight back. Center field. Barroso settles under this one. And there are 2 outs. Third time through the order now. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know.
Buddy scrambles back.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to.
That That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Dingler around third. He'll score. It's 7-0.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and he went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next pitch is downstairs. Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Struck him out without a swing. Strike 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Brandon Garcia will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now 1-1. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and there's one away. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3.
Ball.
Garcia measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Tigers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
That one to first. Santana to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here in the desert, set for the last half of the seventh. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. New pitcher for the Tigers, Kyle Finnegan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Barrosa. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He did not go around. The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's the strike. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the 8th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. And there's 1 down. Colt Heat will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there, and it's gone. That one felt good. And next up for the Tigers, Jeremy Pena. Well, plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2 down, nobody on. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked in. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll under it. And that is that. to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, number 7. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. A new arm into the game, the righty, Will Vest.
You know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Gurriel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Ball in.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And there's a ball.
Ball 3.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball. That's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
Aye.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Riley Green. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Oh, and he's coming home to second, but way too late. Safe there. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 9. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the 9th. Out towards right center field. Carroll under it. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder. Kerry Carpenter. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Joe Ross.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Rutschman takes it in for the out. 2 down. And now it's going to be Dylan Dingler. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Rodriguez racing over to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now here's the DH, Ildemaro Vargas. Into center. And it drops in. And that's a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Swings through that one for strike two. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit for Arizona, Jorge Barrosa.
Ball.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got it.
On the ground. A dive. He's got it. But no chance. That's an infield single. So bases all loaded up. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Valdez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
My love, it used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through, treat me